2021, something happened that a lot of people thought was just impossible.
11,359. That is the exact number of striking air traffic controllers that President Ronald Reagan fired in 1981. This one single act sent an absolutely chilling message to every employer in the country. The government was no longer on the side of striking workers. It was a giant green light to get tough, to break unions.
And Reagan's move was just a signal, happening at the same time as this perfect storm of economic changes. You had de-industrialization just hollowing out the Rust Belt. You had deregulation in industries like trucking that led to a race to the bottom on wages. And then you had new trade deals like NAFTA that made it super easy for companies to just pack up and move jobs overseas. For organized labor, it felt like they were fighting a war on all fronts.
And that brings us to today's battleground. The challenges, well, they look a little different now, right? It's more about algorithms, the gig economy, massive global retailers. But what's fascinating is a whole new generation of workers is stepping into the ring, and they're finding brand new ways to organize and demand their fair share.
I mean, think about the gig economy. In 2021, something happened that a lot of people thought was just impossible. Baristas at a single Starbucks in Buffalo, New York, voted to form a union, the very first at a company-owned store. And that one little victory, it's since sparked a movement at hundreds of stores all across the country.
Then came the really big one. In 2022, workers at a massive Amazon warehouse on Staten Island, led by a fired employee, mind you, took on one of the most powerful companies on Earth, and they won. They formed the first ever Amazon union in the US. It's a true David and Goliath story for our time.
So, from the artisan's hammer to the barista's group chat, the tools have changed, but that fundamental struggle for dignity, for a fair share of the profits, has not. What this whole history shows us is that every single generation of workers has had to adapt and fight for its place. And it leaves us with a really critical question for our own time. As algorithms and AI continue to reshape our world, what will the next generation of American workers demand? And how are they going to fight to win it?